Anthropic just released Claude Code for Web, and you might be wondering whether this is just going to kill off tools like Lovable and Bolt, but today I'm going to explain to you why I think that's not the case, and I'm actually just going to walk you step by step through a workflow to use Claude Code in the web to actually 10 times the output and the productivity, even if you are building in a platform like Lovable and Bolt. And so by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to build apps even better and even faster using Claude Code for Web. If you don't know me, my name is Chris, and for the last 15 years I've been designing apps and advising startups on product and design. And with that said, let's jump straight into Claude Code for Web.
Build great products. Build great products.
Anthropic just released this yesterday in research preview for paid users of Claude, and so you can access it by just going to claude.ai/code, and you'll be presented with this page. And basically the way that it works is that you connect to a GitHub account, give it access to your code repositories, and you can then basically spin up a coding agent from wherever you are on a website, on your phone, to be able to code features in your app without having to use a code editor like Cursor or VS Code, and without having to do anything complex. And if you're just getting started with this, I think things like GitHub can be a little bit off-putting to people, but basically GitHub is just a place where you would store your code, and if you're building with a tool like Lovable or Bolt, you can sync those tools to GitHub. And you might be thinking, well, I don't actually need access to the code, but the reason to store your code in something like GitHub is because you can use tools like Claude Code now just in your browser or on your phone. And what this means is that even if you're building an app in Lovable, you can get Claude Code to be working on your app building features if it's connected to the same repository in GitHub. And just think of a repository as like a folder where all your code is stored, basically. So Claude Code is now on the web. As I mentioned, that means you can spin up coding agents from anywhere, and it also has the full context of your code base as well. And so why does this matter? Well, this means you can build features in your app from anywhere, on the go, on the train, from your phone, just from the Claude app. You basically just download the Claude app and then go to the code section in the menu, and you can do it from there. You can build features in your app from any GitHub repository. So this means that whatever tool that you're building your app with, if you have a GitHub repository, which you should have, and if you're using Lovable and Bolt, then connect it to GitHub and get your code into GitHub. It means you can build features from any GitHub repository, and so you're able to use Claude Code in any project without needing to take it into a code editor, and it means you get the power of Claude Code in any no-code project. So again, if you're using something like Lovable or Bolt, you still have access to this, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set up this workflow from Lovable and use Claude Code to build features even if you're not using Lovable. And it also means you can build basically whilst you sleep. So before you go to bed, just set Claude Code to do a few tasks for your app, come back in the morning, fix any bugs that might have come up, and then you've got your new features built for you. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that on the mobile app as well. And this basically solves the fact that previously, if you wanted to use Claude Code to actually build anything in like a Lovable or a Bolt project, for example, you would have to clone your repository from GitHub or download your repository from GitHub and then open it in something like Cursor and then run Claude Code in the terminal. Again, all of these things are like technical hurdles that are really difficult for people to get over, and you don't have to do that anymore. You can just connect it straight from the web to your GitHub repository, which makes it super easy to get started. And then there's two other ones I've got down here, which is just build your app faster, build your app faster. I actually don't know why I put two, but says you can build it 2 times faster there. So there we go. I'm going to delete that one because it looks silly. The other thing to know here is that there are certain app building tools that do have two-way sync with GitHub, and that means that whenever you make a change in GitHub, like Claude Code is going to do, Claude Code is going to run a coding agent to build those features in your code base. It's going to update that in your code in GitHub, and that is going to automatically sync back to these tools. So Bolt, Lovable, Replit, Leap, any tool that has a two-way sync with GitHub, you're going to be able to use Claude Code through the web with a Claude account just by logging in and connecting your GitHub repository. So now let's actually show you how to use it and how you can start building features in your project using Claude Code for Web, even if you're using Lovable or Bolt. And so here is the Claude Code website. All you have to do to get started is basically click connect to GitHub. This will basically authorize you to connect to your GitHub account, which I'm going to authorize there. Once you've connected it to GitHub, you're going to then get into this setup for Claude Code. So we say, let's set up a trusted network access, which is recommended. And then we're going to have access to Claude Code in the web browser with this cool little character over here, which I think is called Claude with a C spelt C-L-A-W-D. And all we have to do from here is to choose the repository that we want to actually run Claude Code in. And then we just tell Claude Code what we want it to do here, and it will do that task for us, basically. And what I've noticed from here is that I don't actually have any of my Lovable repositories in this list. So how do we connect Claude Code in the web to a Lovable repository that we're working on in GitHub? Well, basically we have to install the Claude GitHub app in a private repository to access it. And you just click this button here, install GitHub app. Let's install app. This takes us to install and authorize Claude, and we can do this for all the repositories in our account. So just click install and authorize, put in your password here, click confirm, and then we're going to go back to Claude here. And if I go back to Claude Code, and let's refresh this page, and if I click here, I've now got all of my code repositories that I can access here, even the ones that are built on Lovable. So to demonstrate how this works, I've set up a quick Lovable project here, and I've connected this to GitHub. So if you're using Lovable or Bolt and you're not sure how to connect your project to GitHub, you see this little GitHub like cat icon in the top right hand corner. Click on that and then click connect, and that will give you the option basically to connect your project to GitHub here. I've already done it for this one, and so I've connected it to GitHub. It creates a repository for you on GitHub. If you don't have a GitHub account, go to github.com and create an account, and then once you logged in, you'll be able to see all of your repositories on the left hand side. So I can see all of my repositories here. I can go to this one, which is the one that's been created from Lovable. So if you look here, you can see this says YT Thread Wizard, and I'll go to GitHub and you've got YT Thread Wizard here. This has got the Lovable icon. This has been created from Lovable. It's got the README that Lovable generated basically here. And I can now in Claude Code in the web, I've selected that repository from this drop down here. So let's actually make a change with Claude Code to our Lovable project and see if it works. And this is literally all you have to do. The other way that you can do this is from the Claude mobile app. So I've got my iPhone mirrored here in the middle of the screen, and you can see this is the Claude Code mobile app. It's connected to the repositories as well. Once you've signed in on the web, it will sign you in on the app as well. I just click new session, choose the repository that I want to work in here. So I'm going to choose this YT Thread Wizard, and then I just submit a task that I want Claude Code to do, and it will go and work on my app for me in that view. So let's send Claude Code a task to do. So I've just set up a quick app here basically in Lovable that is turn YouTube videos into X posts, and you put in your URL, YouTube URL here, and then it will generate posts for you. I actually want to give the user a few more controls here. So to be able to select the number of posts that they generate, so let's add a control in here for the user to select the number of posts that they want to generate using this tool. So we'll go back to Claude Code and just say, let's allow the user to select the number of posts they want to generate before clicking the generate posts button, and then we just send that to Claude Code, and that will start writing the code for us in our code base in GitHub. You can also enable notifications here, so Claude will let you know once it has done the task, and you can do the same on mobile as well, so you get a notification from your phone if you're out on the go, just saying Claude has completed the task for you. And you can see in the right hand side here, looks like a bunch of confusing stuff, but basically it's reading my code base in GitHub, and it's then working on writing out all this code. And one of the great things about Claude Code, this Claude Code version on the web, is you can actually send off multiple sessions for Claude Code to work on. One thing that I would caution with this is if you are sending off multiple sessions for Claude Code to work on, just make sure you're creating multiple sessions for different features that are in different parts of your app, because it can create some conflicts in the code or cause some code to be overwritten if you're doing changes that would affect like the same feature. So maybe just like keep one Claude Code session like per feature that you're building, and then if you're unsure about it and how to get started, just do one session at a time from Claude Code, and I can go away now and actually go and do anything else that I want to do, and then Claude Code will notify me once it's done, and I can go back to Lovable. So once this is finished, we'll go back to Lovable and check our Lovable projects to see if this has built this feature, and then you could continue working on Lovable as well if you're building your app in Lovable. So now Claude Code has finished doing this change. All we have to do here is click Create PR. This is going to go back to GitHub and basically allow us to merge the code that Claude Code has written back into our main repository here. Basically, it's just going to merge the code back into the code that was generated with Lovable, so that our code is all updated with the latest changes from Claude Code. So let's create a pull request. You can write a description here of what's been added, and Claude Code has written like a little description here with a bunch of stuff at the end of it. So I've just deleted that. Let's create pull request. Now, one of the benefits of doing it this way as well is that you can use other tools that review your code in GitHub, and I've got CodeRabbit and Cursor Bugbot running here as well. Those will help you identify any issues, but if you're not using those tools, I'm going to show you a way how you can test and review your code for your app using Claude Code in the web without needing to use these separate tools as well. So now that we're happy with that, the review's been completed by those tools. Let's merge this pull request, confirm merge, and that will basically merge our code from Claude Code back into our repository. Now, if we go back to Lovable, we can see that we've got this new item in the chat on the left. It says merge pull request number 1 from build great products, and that is merging from that GitHub repository basically. Now, in the right hand side here in the preview, you can't see that anything's changed. It looks like it hasn't actually built this feature, but what I want to reassure you is if I open this into a preview, you can see that the number of posts now have been added here. So we got Claude Code to work on this feature for us behind the scenes. It built it, we've synced it back to Lovable, and we've now got this feature here where we can choose the number of posts that we want to generate before we click generate posts. The one last thing I want to show you here is how you can get Claude Code to do code reviews for you if you're not using a tool like CodeRabbit or Cursor Bugbot, and basically just by prompting Claude Code to review the code for you. So you would say something like, as a senior developer, review this GitHub repository for bugs and security issues only, be concise and actionable. And Claude Code is going to do a much better job at reviewing your code base than something like Lovable or Bolt. So it's a really good way of just checking your code before you actually deploy your app and get people using it. And that's just something that you can do every time you add new features or make any changes to your app. And you could also do this on an individual session level. So I can actually go into this session and just say, as a senior developer, review this feature or review this pull request for bugs and security issues only. And so you can kind of do that at a feature level as well. And this is exactly how you can use Claude Code for the web and on mobile to build features for your app, even if you're building in tools like Bolt and Lovable, to help you build even more features, build your app faster, and also to do code reviews on your app as well. So you can see how easily there is to get set up with Claude Code in your project, even if you're using Lovable and Bolt. Connect it to GitHub to allow you to build features whilst you're working or whilst you're sleeping, to review the code for your project, and to help you build your app even faster. Now, I would already recommend, if you're building with Lovable or Bolt, to always sync your project to GitHub so that you can actually open it in a code editor and use something like Claude Code already. But this just makes it so much easier to start using Claude Code in your project if you are using a no-code AI app building tool like Lovable, like Bolt, like Replit. Anything that has a two-way sync with GitHub like that can really work. And this is also a really good way if you're coming up against bugs that you're getting really stuck with, if you're working with Lovable or Bolt to try and fix those bugs, just to try and get Claude Code to fix them instead, because actually Claude Code a lot of the time is a better coding agent than those tools use. Even though Bolt uses Claude Code in the tool, it can actually just help to just run Claude Code by itself in your code base to try and fix those errors. And if you are building an app with AI, or you've got an idea for an app, or you want to start building one and learn how to build it from scratch, I've got a community helping people do that over at school.com/AI apps. So you can go there to find out more information. Otherwise, if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Build great products. Build great products.